Hello, and welcome to a Momo Monday here on Robert versus the New York Times Crossword. Today we're going to do the Monday, June 17th, 2024 crosswords. Go for that 1,571-day streak. So here's your spoiler alert for the Monday mini. If you'd like to play along, pause the video here, click on the link in the description below. Mini is always free to play. Alright, let's do it. Tut or tisk? It's a spear, right? Tempt here. Metal. Hattie. Sly. Epics. And try. Should've just typed in tempt and spear. Kitty cat. Wow, a little sly kitty cat in this puzzle. Nice. Anyway, now for the main event. That's the Monday Daily Grid, which is by Kiran Pandey today. Here's your spoiler alert. If you'd like to play along, pause the video here, click on the link in the description below. Daily Grid does require a New York Times game subscription, and I see circled squares. So let's see what Kiran Pandey has in store for us. Let's get into it. In first place, and leaves out, omits an on top. Cheese covered chip is a nacho. Subway vehicle is a train. Some paintings are oils, and college major is poli-sci. We've got a bunch of I's circled. Chance for a hit is an at-bat. Help with a crime is a bet. Soothing ointments are balms. E.D. Falco. Locale for beers on draft. Tap room. Zhuzh up and wild guess is a stab. Ingredient in salsa verde is tomatillo. Ala and a box. Marco Polo. This is IMAX. Spiff up. No, spice up. This is America. Really digging us into. 1 ton here. O2. Iwo Jima. www. Cold cuts are cut at a deli. Pixar film that takes place mostly underwater is Finding Nemo. This is the NIH. You ale if you don't feel so hot. What? Gasp. Holder of bait. Fishing hook. Become less bright as fade. Seriously. A bit of band equipment is an amp. Aha is a cry of understanding and altos of vocal part. AAA. Org that shoots for the stars. NASA. Queer friendly high school dance is gay prom. Portion of that is meats. Mountain range that extends from Venezuela to Argentina to the Andes. All of the dark shade of green. Kitchen strainers is sieve. We race in an Iron Man. This is tacit. Affirmative at sea. I, captain. Portuguese greeting is just hola and being broadcast. Perhaps Lil Nas X. Ashy skin. Lingerie fabric is lace. Oy vey. Kudos to an eagle-eyed proofreader. Nice catch. You decode or encode here. This is famed. Before is air. Fine, see if I care. Base opposite is an acid. Tally up is add. Then ace up one sleeve. Witnessed is seen. This is rosy cheeks. Place for barnacles and barracudas. Ocean. Yoko Ono. Suburbia. This is IKEA. Seriously, I mean it. Just a town. None. Renew. Alright. So, the theme is basically 2 eyes and a captain. I see, okay. Captain America, Captain Nemo, and Captain Hook. And then the preceding word has 2 eyes in it. Or the preceding phrase. What precedes the captain? Okay. So there's an I, and a Captain American, I, and a Captain Nemo, I, and a Captain Hook. That's good. That's a nice theme. That's a nice theme. I do wish there was no I in America. But obviously no one has any control over that. Captain America, Captain Nemo, Captain Hook. Pretty good. I wonder what other captains... There's Captain Cook, of course. Captain Jack Sparrow. Captain Kidd. Ahab. Probably Ahab doesn't start any phrase or doesn't end any phrases. I will say I wasn't familiar with this Childish Gambino hit, but it did win Grammy for Song of the Year, so that's quite good. Captain Kangaroo. Kirk. course, the amazing thing is that there are reasonable phrases that have exactly 2 I's before these. So, like, you know, we want to do something with Captain Cook. Could we find a phrase even like this? Actually, we want to have 2 I's. Of course, we don't want it to have any more than 2 I's. But yeah, if you see this, there isn't really anything here that would work, right? What other ones where there's some chance? Is there any kind of kangaroo? Not really. Nail-tailed kangaroo isn't really like a... Captain Morgan? I could see there being maybe something with Morgan, maybe. I have this sort of like commonness, which I think is the way to do it. Yeah, nothing really. Yeah, so it's kind of a miracle that this theme works. Gotta say. That's nice. That's really nice. And right, of course, even if you've found them, they also need to fit symmetrically. Yeah, great theme. Great finds on this one. Nice puzzle. Nice puzzle. Let's see what we got in this puzzle. I did see a lot of what did I see a lot of? Maybe I was hallucinating. It's me, Mario. I call... Okay. Telemachus is Odysseus' son. That's true. 1 ton, that's okay, I guess. Computers and pastas. It's kind of funny. It's a funny clue. On TV. Yeah, it's like a solid poli-sci is pretty fun. I like Tap Room. I like Tomatillo also. Not okay on TV. Those are some kind of vibes, but we've got another I Care. We had I Care just the other day, and I said I liked that it was being included sarcastically, which they've done again here. If I call and I care. Nice catch is nice though. And we have I mean it. Oy vey is fun. Yeah, it's like kind of a solid normal Monday grid. But it's a nice theme. I like the theme a lot. I don't know if I would have thought that it would be possible. Even if I had come up with Captain America. Would have sifted through this and thought, there's no chance. Trying to find, I mean, let's say you find these two, which are findable, I think. Then you want to get a 13. I guess you can go by length. And you can look up for, I mean, you could try to find how many letters in America. 6, so you want 7 before it. You know? Oh, sorry, you want 6. It's This Is America, right? So, This Is America does show up here. I don't think any of these are really... Yeah. I would have... If it were me searching, maybe I should be more thorough. I would have thought, what is This Is America? This is barely a thing. It's lucky that this is a Childish Gambino song, as this shows. Because none of these really work. Vision America? Virgin America? Is that like Virgin Atlantic? Low-cast amounts. Maybe I would have tried this, I guess. But it's a defunct airline. Yeah, anyway, it's nice. I'm glad it worked. Shout out to you, Kiran Pandey, for finding a beautiful theme that works. But nice. Anyway, let's move on to some more puzzles, starting with the Telegraph Plus word. Here's your spoiler alert. There's a link in the description below. Plus word's a British mini crossword meets Wordle at the end. Free to play. We have Jack Sprat again. Didn't we just have Jack Sprat? Blank cocktail. Alfa Romeo. Club between red and green. Amber, I see, on the stoplight. Discernment is something. Gambling youngsters, lambs. Post on X is a tweet. And sleeping sound is a snore. Prawn cocktail. Swoop here. I feel like we had Jack Sprat just recently. I don't really get this. Gambling youngsters. It's just a verb. Oh, lambs gamble. Frolicking dance of lambs, often referred to as a gamble. Okay. And then prawn cocktail, crisp flavor. Is this... Oh, crisp. Like chip. I see. There are prawn cocktail crisps. I was like, why does it say crisp flavor? No, Walker's crisps. This is very British. Oh, well, okay, well, there's my Amazon account. Alright, these prawn cocktail crisps really make this puzzle British. Anyway, let's move on to Telegraph Codewords, which is not free to play, but fun to play. Hopefully you don't mind watching me play. Try Codewords tough. Try to find an E first. This is interesting now. This is a repeated letter. What could it be? Like Zatar? No, Zatar isn't spelled this way. Could be like roar. Except I don't know what the... Okay, let's look around, see what else we can find. Maybe it's actually more likely an E, right? In which case I think this has to be an A. Could be a T, right? This could be... This could be like this. Maybe? No. Okay, if it's not an R, which I don't think it is, what else could it be? Could be an S. I don't know if this is an E, but if this is an E, then it looks likely to be an A there. The E could be wrong. If it's an O, does it help? So imagine it's an O. It looks like an E though, it's terminal so many times. I guess this could be an O. This could be neon. Could it? Not really. This. And then it's also caught up in this word, right? Hard. Is this word going to be obvious at the end? What letter could this be? An L? Any chance this is an I? Zinnia. What about Zinnia? And this could be Aria. I think we are now more on the right track. Byway? Here's our E, apparently. Bower. An actor, maybe? Oops. Ticket? Doesn't help much, but... Tarnish or no, varnish, maybe? Clever. Very clever. Hot tubs. Actual beauty parlor. Quince, that's a fruit. Demijohn, that's a thing, right? Alright, we figured it out. We figured it out. I was led astray thinking this is a vowel. It looks like an E to me. But... Alright. I saw this pattern here and thought, what if it's ing? That saved me there. Alright. It's actually nice when these puzzles are kind of puzzly, right? Not just pattern recognition, so that's good. We take those. You know, it's not necessarily good if you can find the E right away. This looks like school. Let's try school. Doesn't look too bad, does it? Placemat? Recipe? Perfectionist? Fortune hunter? Snuffy and luxury? Where's our Q? Well qualified? Hazelnut? Sunbed? Ego? Sticks? Jollification? And oven. Alright. That one was fast. This just looked like school. Lucky that was right. Right, we could do some flashback. It's a Monday, although the Codewords tough took me a long time, so let's try flashback. I like flashback. Actors put on the first plane in colonial America. They're quickly arrested for public wickedness in 1665. Who knew? In the Republic, Plato imagines an invisibility ring. Would a person who could not be seen nor caught act morally? Yeah. The ring of Gyges, right? So how old is Plato? It's like 2000 BC? Is that right? No, way off. Like 400 BC. All right. A student of embroidery and pointillism, the artist Susan Kerr creates whimsical pixel-based icons for the first Mac. 1980s, I guess? 1984? Which was written in 1949, by the way. Inspired by a fellow traveler, Agatha Christie decides to take a dream trip. She'll ride a luxury train called the Orient Express. This is like late 1800s? No, I'm way off today. 1928. Father, David McCall, realizes his son remembers song lyrics but not math. He sets education to music, creating the TV series Schoolhouse Rock. This is like the 60s or something, right? 1973. All right. I liked watching Schoolhouse Rock as a kid. It was old even at that time, but P.T. Barnum buys a giant beloved elephant from London. Its name becomes a word for large things of all kind, jumbo. So P.T. Barnum was the somewhere around here, right? Like early 1900s? Late 1800s. China's emperor builds the Forbidden City, an imperial palace complex to assert his power. He also sends large fleets to sail the world. Is this before 400 BC? It seems unlikely. It's got to be here, right? Yeah. I'm off by like thousands of years and thinking, could it possibly be before? U.S. troops bring a message for enslaved African Americans in Texas. They're free. The day becomes known as Juneteenth. So this is here, 1865. Construction begins on Notre Dame in Paris. Its flying buttresses allow for taller walls and bigger windows, bathing the interior in light. So I want to say like 12 something, 11 something. All right, well, my commentary was quite poor, but we did in fact get that perfect score. So we have an article on sports championship rings. Oh, there's a Lego Notre Dame Cathedral, Notre Dame. Oh, I want to read all these articles. This is very effective. Best advice for dads, according to dads. Happy Father's Day, everybody. That's today as we speak. Missing my own dad today. The miniature secrets of championship rings. All right. Wow, this is a nice graphic, gotta say. This is animated beautifully. All right, anyway, let's end as we always do on the New York Times Connections puzzle. We're trying to make 4 groups of 4. Fish, bush, flamingo, shape. Didn't we have flamingo the other day for pink things? Pink carnation, pink flamingo. Fountain, folk, country, fairy. Gnome, state, tall, sticks. Form, woods, pinwheel, condition. So these are like little tchotchkes you might have in your garden. Maybe this. State, country. Condition, form, state. And shape. All sort of means status. Country, woods, sticks, and bush all mean like uninhabited places. And then fish, folk, tall, and fairy, those are all kinds of tails. So which is the hardest? This is probably the hardest. Remote locations. Remote rural area. That's not the hardest, really? Which one then? Tail? Fishtail, this was it, right? That's the hardest. This to me seems like the most obvious, but classic lawn ornaments. Alright, my gauge of difficulty is all off, but we did get all 4 connections. Always a good day when you get all 4 connections. Anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks for liking, commenting, and subscribing. And I'll see you tomorrow for some Tuesday puzzles. See you then.